guys, I'm Donna and this is Budget Friendly Cooking. So it's very interesting dish we're making today. It's Georgian cheese bread. I know a lot of you asked me how to make it. We did cooking classes, how to make that. We did a lot of workshops, but I decided to make a video because I had all the cheeses at home and I have flour to make the dough, so we're gonna do that. So for the flour or for the dough, we need, it's very simple dough. It's like a pizza dough. We need flour, salt, yeast, sugar, a little bit of sugar, and water, of course. For the cheese mix, so I have here about 2 cups grated mozzarella. And this cheese I discovered recently. It's a fresh Mexican cheese. I actually bought it in Costco. It's a nice big wheel and it's delicious. And I have small piece of feta cheese. So the mixture of these 3 cheeses kind of creates the same flavor, very similar flavor to the filling that we usually do it in our Georgian cheese bread called khachapuri. So I like the combination of these 3 cheese because mozzarella is dry right now and it gives nice stretch to the mixture. This is fresh, it's not salty, and it gives nice body and crunchiness, and the feta gives saltiness, so it's a really good combination. But first I'm gonna show you how to make the dough, and then we can make the filling. I have here 2 cups flour, 2 cups and a half. I put 2 cups and a half. I never measure those things, as you already know, but I did this morning. And I have 1 cup water. It's a little warm. And I'm gonna mix my salt, sugar. Yes, I put salt and sugar and yeast together. Gonna be fine, trust me. And just mix it so it kind of melts. And this way it's easier to incorporate in our flour. I actually sometimes add a little bit of oil. Well, for this amount, I'll just add 1 tablespoon right here in the flour and just mix. I'm gonna pour this in and just don't pour all the way, all the water, because you need to see like how much water you need. You have to kind of watch and figure it out yourself. So the dough is very soft and light, should be. So it's gonna stick to your hands and fingers. I'm gonna use a lot of flour to help us not to stick. Okay, that looks pretty good. So I'm not gonna do much with that, just a little stir. That's perfect. And I'm just gonna let it sit for about an hour and wait until it rises. Meanwhile, we're gonna make our cheese filling. So I'm just gonna use my hand grater. I mean, for feta, you don't really need to grate. You can just, actually, I'm just gonna break it like that because it's much easier. Just make sure that you break it really fine into small pieces. Or with this cheese, it's always better to grate it. And it's not hard, really, very easy. All right, that looks about 2 cups. Beautiful. Okay, that's good, that's ready. So this is my dough. See, it's very sticky, it should be. That's why I'm wearing gloves. I don't want them on my hands. And that's why we're gonna use a lot of flour here on our working surface. There we go, looks good. Just divide it into 2 parts. That should be good. A nice little ball. So there are different ways of cooking khachapuri. We can either fry it on the pan or bake it in the oven. We're gonna do both. Like if you notice, like see how soft and nice it is? It's kind of much softer than the pizza dough. Okay, and you just try to stretch it gently with your fingers so you don't break it. and give it a nice round shape. That should be good. And then put the filling in the middle, just like that. You need a lot of cheese. And then just do it around and tuck all the cheese in and make sure it's nicely closed. Okay, there we go. And then press again gently. If you see that there is air inside, so we can always use the fork and just poke it so to let the air out. But that looks pretty good. Nice and thin. So I'm gonna bake one and I'm gonna cook one on the skillet. I think this one will be good baked in the oven, and I am preheating my oven at 450 because it's always good to put it in the high temperature, just like pizza. You know, you put it at 850 and it's nice and golden brown. Okay, I don't have a round pan, so we're gonna use this one. All right, and this will go in the oven. Just gonna do just a little bit of oil and very gently, okay, move it in our skillet. There we go. Beautiful. So the heat is on medium low because we need some time to cook it inside the dough. We don't want the dough raw, and we need some nice color and crust from outside. My oven is preheated to 450, and I'm gonna put my other khachapuri here in the oven, and let's set the timer for about 10 minutes. So you can check if it's cooked or not. That looks perfect. Oh. And then put your left hand on top and gently flip it. All right, that's perfect. And we can cook this from another side for about 2 minutes on medium low. Ooh, that's nice. Looks nice, right? Nice stretch from mozzarella. I added 5 more minutes. My timer was set for 10 minutes, but I added 5 more minutes. And our oven is on 450. There's a little cheese explosion, but it's okay. So that looks pretty nice. And what we do here, we kind of brush it with a little bit of butter to make it nice and soft, and that's it. We have to let it cool. So that was our khachapuri recipe. Now you know how to make it, what kind of cheese to use, how to make the dough, and you can either bake it or you can cook it on the skillet. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If yes, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next week. And if you have any questions, you can always write a comment down here, and don't forget to order my reusable straws, which are pretty good. I carry it with me all the time. It's a nice set of stainless steel and silicone. You can use it for smoothies, iced teas, your cocktails, or anything you want. I'll put the link down below so you can order it from Amazon. See you next week.